Hello, lovely souls. I hope you had a sparkling Sunday and got the much required rest to keep yourself going for the work week ahead. Welcome to Fantastic Life 22. We are on day 59th of our transformation journey. What a long journey it has been. Woohoo! Let's get started. As usual, we'll be going through my activities and followed by a note and reflections on each and gratitude journaling, of course, and to do list quote for the day to end with. My life and peace. So, yeah, I had a pretty straightforward Sunday, but it was enhanced by some special invitation, and that made it much better than expected. So my target for the day was to complete my profile for the job applications. uh, then I had a shift at Manchester United, and I had thought to connect with friends while traveling on the bus and had a good dinner, and that's all. So I wanted to do my morning routine as well, yoga and exercises, but I woke up a bit late, so I couldn't perform much. I did not perform it at all. Just the morning slokas and meditation was done. I did not do yoga and exercises. So yeah, morning started around 8. You as you can see, I had a shift at what was the shift timing? 12:30. Yep. So the bus would be near the Arkles pub to pick us up around 11 a.m., and for that I had to leave my house around 10:30. I woke up at 8, got freshened up, and it was already 8:30, so I had just 2 hours to work on my profile for the job applications. So I did that. I did not do much. I did not get much time for anything else because I had to get ready, have my breakfast, prepare some food for not preparation, just to have a tiffin ready for the shift. Yep, and that's all. So after working for 2 solid hours on the profile, I still had a lot to do, so I thought that I would do it in bus, but that would never happen. So yeah, I had a shift of Manchester. Today we had a new person joining us. He was a current student from University of Liverpool itself, and he had joined FJ just few weeks back, and it was his first shift in stadium. He was from Delhi, India, and he was a kind of good guy. Open guy as such, and very interactive person. He started beforehand, we did not have to approach him. He was the one who got to us and started conversing with us, and tried to come in the conversation in the middle of conversation, just jump in the middle of conversation by adding a few bits here and there. At first it was kind of different. We did not expect that as such, but then slowly we got to know him, and everything was good. So today we had a big match, Manchester United versus Liverpool. It was a knockout round, and for the FA Cup, and it was the quarterfinals. So it was a pretty intense game, and for that reason, we had around 9,000 away fans at the United Stadium. 9,000 Liverpool fans at the Manchester United Stadium. That's huge. So for that, they had allocated an entire stand for the away fans, and yeah, so we were positioned in the away stands, and I thought it would be a good, I mean, it would be a calm shift, but that was not the case. The away fans were so excited, and they were standing for the entire game, um, roaring, shouting. Uh, they're full of excitement. It was a great ambience environment, and I liked it, but it was very much crowded as such. Like, people were not at all sitting down, and they started standing near the stair walls, and almost it was pretty much crowded where I was placed. I was placed on the bottom of the stair walls, I mean, up on the vomitories, but the bottom of the stands. And it was a like the people around were good, but they were so excited about the match that they were not like they couldn't be controlled by the staff, and we couldn't even tell them to sit down in the seats. So the first half was like Liverpool had a lot good dominance. So like first 15 minutes, Manchester scored the first goal, and the Liverpool fans were very sad about it. But slowly, Liverpool started playing good. Try converted a good amount of goals. Still, they could have done better, but by the halftime, they were um, in a lead of 2-1, and I was pretty positive that Liverpool would win it easily. But the match did not go as expected. It was very challenging. Uh, Manchester United fought till the last breath, and they snatched the victory from the hands of Liverpool. So by the second half, Liverpool had scored three, and Manchester had scored two goals. And but like, oh, no, I, yes, I'm miscalculating something, but yeah, I mean, Liverpool was leading in the second half as well, but at the end, like in the extra time, Manchester United was able to score, and like they equaled the Liverpool score of 3, and because of that, the time was extended, and it was knockout. So 30 minutes, like 15 minutes extra for extra time, 15 minutes each. So in the first 15 minutes, Manchester United had scored, so it was 4-3, and the Liverpool could not score back. So I mean, yeah, in the second half itself, I guess the Manchester United scored, and that too at the end moments. I mean, they played really well. I couldn't watch the ending because we were on the concourse later, but the starting ambience was so awesome. Even if we were in the with the Liverpool fans, and of course I was supporting Liverpool, so I was happy to be standing over there. And hard luck, nothing like, I don't follow football much. Still, I was feeling it as a personal loss. uh, that's all right. And yeah, I one more thing I wanted to add, like, while I was midway in the shift, I got a call from Samruddhi. I couldn't pick up the call, so I texted her, and she had invited me. She invited me for the dinner, along with Ritika and Shravya. So yeah, my dinner was sorted. I did not have to think much about the dinner, and it was very kind of her. She's going back to India like for a month around. She has her flight scheduled at on 25th. So it's just 1 week now. So she is doing all the preparations, and for that we decided to have a, I mean not we, she, the Abhijit and Samriddhi decided to have a small get together dinner, and they called me and Shravya and Ritika. So it was very 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 good feeling. So after the shift ended, so because the extra time and everything, the shift was elongated by around an hour. Our shift ended around 6:45, and it was very congested at the start, like because there were around 40 coaches from Liverpool itself. So it was very very crowded. Like our bus couldn't get out very easily, but still my our driver drove very well, and we reached the Arkels around 8:15. I got back to my home around 8:30 and immediately left for Samriddhi's home after changing, and I reached there around 8:50, and then they prepared fried rice, paneer tikka, and they also bought buns for the pav bhaji, and the bhaji was there from ready to eat. Uh, and yeah, it was a great, awesome evening. So I was like I went there, and I just I was craving food, so I started eating raw cabbage, and they were like, I mean, they did not say anything, but I felt a bit of guilty because I was not doing much work and just sitting there idly and just having some raw cabbages, salad, and everything. But I enjoyed it. So after that, we after the dinner was prepared, we had it, and the talks went on for long. It's a usual habit of Abhijit, I guess so. He doesn't leave anyone easily, and it's kind of good as such because we were meeting after a long time, and to share the feelings of each other, to share our feelings with others, get to know about them. It's always awesome, and it was a great conversation. We were sitting there around like till morning 4. I mean morning 3:30, and because we left because Ritika had her shift at 1 p.m. in the morning at Primark. So yeah, but it was a great evening, and I'm very much grateful to Samriddhi and Abhijit for calling me, and Ritika and Shravya for the dinner. And I'm grateful for, yeah, okay, let's do the gratitude journaling now itself. First of all, I'm grateful to have met a new person in the stadium shift, and like the people were very good, and the supervisor was very nice, and I'm grateful to have got the chance to watch this Manchester United versus Liverpool knockout game as well. And yeah, I'm grateful to for Samriddhi and Abhijit for inviting me over to their place for dinner. I'm grateful to Ritika and Shravya for Ritika, Shravya, Samriddhi, Abhijit, all of them for preparing the uh, paneer tikka and fried rice, the dinner, and I mean I was very happy because I did not have to put effort to prepare it myself, because it is always a task to prepare food. Of course, you get it's kind of personal time for you as well, but sometimes it's a lot. It's a lot time consuming, and sometimes you feel that you can easily have a small break, small ready to cook, ready to eat thing, and just get done with it. But they they were like annadata for me. Yep, that's all I guess. Let's have a look at the personal note, and we'll end on, yep. So mental house cleaning. Now is the time to examine our past a bit more, to take a look at some of the beliefs that have been running us. Some people find this part of cleansing process very painful, but it need not be. We must look at what is there before we can clean it out. If you want to clean a room thoroughly, you will pick up and examine everything in it. Some things you will look at with love and you will dust them or polish them to give them new beauty. Some things you will see that need refining or repair and you will make a note to do that. Some things will never serve you again and it becomes time to let those things go. Old magazines, newspaper, and dirty paper plates can be dropped into the waste basket very calmly. There's no need to get angry in order to clean a room. It is the same thing when we are cleaning our mental house. There's no need to get angry. Just because some of the beliefs in it are ready to be tossed out. Let them go as easily as you would scrape bits of food into the trash after a meal. Would you really dig into yesterday's garbage to make tonight's meal? No. Do you dig into old mental garbage to create tomorrow's experience? Of course we shouldn't. If a thought or belief does not serve you, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. There's no written law that says that because you once believed something, you have to continue to believe it forever. Let's take an example. Limiting belief. I'm not good enough. And where it came from. A father who repeatedly told him he was stupid. He said he wanted to be a success so his daddy would be proud of him. But he was riddled with guilt, which created resentment, and all he could produce was one failure after another. Daddy kept financing businesses for him, and one after another they failed. He used failure to get even. He made his daddy pay and pay and pay. Of course, he was a big loser. Never let your limiting belief control your life. They might be controlling your life from very long, but anytime, any moment you have you have that chance to change it for better. The quote of the day. It's by Elon Musk, and it goes like, I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you are constantly thinking about what you have done and how could be doing it better. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Yep, that's all. See you again. Have a good night and enjoy your life to the fullest because you only live once. Cheers. See you later. Tara.